going on, everybody? Tonight we got up a what is this? A chocolate Naga brain. Chocolate Naga brain. So this variant originally showed up in the garden of a man named Todd Warsh, and it was an accidental cross between the red Naga and I think it was a 7-pot brain strain. I think. Could be wrong, but I think that's it. And this particular pepper was grown by Linda McNew at Linda's Fiery Treats. It's one of the remaining pods that I still have left, and so it's getting a little soft on me. So hopefully she's good to go all the way through, and hopefully she still tastes good. As good as a chocolate can taste. A little mushy, but she alright. Hope everybody had a great Christmas. And hopefully you have an even better New Year. Shout out to my girl Joanna, girl painter. Before you come at me, that's the name of her handle. TikTok, YouTube, all the social media platforms. Pretty big. She's a friend of mine. Great painter. Her and her husband Christian. Great people. So, if you're in and around the northern Nevada area and you need some house paint, they do commercial as well, but if you need some painting done, girl painter. It's not bad for a chocolate. Warmer today than yesterday. Good burn underneath the tongue right now. Lips, of course, always me because I nibble on these fucking things. A little tasty though. Not bad for a chocolate. There's one for the birds on that side of the yard. They all get love. What's going on? There's shit on my hat? No. Where she is. It's not a bad little pepper. So I will be, I think I got another box of pods in the works from a different grower than Linda. This pod was brought to you by Linda McNew at Linda's Fiery Treats by way of me. She still has pods, so if you're looking for, good end of the season pods, Linda McNew, Linda's Fiery Treats, look her up. She takes advanced orders right now, so you need to get that in about a week ahead of time. Anyway, but another grower, a friend of mine who I've had this season, was a new grower for me. But I received pods from him a handful of times over this last season. So he's still got some pods, so I'm gonna I'm working with him to get a box coming. Just change it up. He's got a few different varieties than like what Linda has available, and I want to see how his pods are doing this late in the year. So good tongue burn on this one. It's hot. It's a warm pepper, no doubt about it. Can't remember if I'd reviewed this particular variety of pepper before, but it was one of the last remaining ones holding on for me in my box, and so I went with it nonetheless. But mostly the burn, has been the entire time and still is all underneath the tongue. Kind of a bland flavor on that. It is kind of toward the end of the season on the peppers, but also I've been sitting on that one for a minute. It tasted fine. It was a little soft, and sometimes that can change the flavor. The weight or the water distribution in the pepper kind of comes out of the skin a little bit, and so it kind of can change the overall burn sensation, but also the flavor. But it's still burning pretty high, and the flavor was kind of bland. Definitely not as floral as I think most chocolates are. A little bitter. And maybe, just maybe, for the first time ever, I could describe that chocolate pod as a bit earthy. Most chocolate pods for me are not earthy. They're floral tasting and smoky. Sometimes gritty. It's the mustard variation pods, which are my favorite, that tend to me to be described as earthy and sometimes a little soapy. But this one, maybe for the first time, just a tad bit earthy. Yeah. But overall, just kind of just bland, not much to it. But it's a nice warm sensation, a nice burn, and again, underneath the tongue and the lips. Really nice. Beautiful day for the day after Christmas, man. Gorgeous. Like I said, everybody, Merry Christmas again. Hope everybody has a great New Year coming up. 2024, can you believe it? On our doorstep, less than a week. And yeah, it's an election year, so that's something. Just hope we can get some of these prices down a little bit, help out the average American, man, because a lot of people know it, but it's a struggle out there. It's like, shit, it's a struggle just to have a hobby like this. You know what I mean? Which is pretty low-key and chill compared to, other hobbies that people have and indulge in, And it's still sometimes, man, it's like, man, I really want to buy that sauce. I want to review it. I want to try it. I want to eat it. But it's like, ugh. Do I really need another sauce? It's the same thing with peppers. Same thing with challenges. It's being a chili head and enjoying hot sauce and doing all those things. It's a way of life, more than a hobby, but it's not a free one either. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, enough of that bullshit. I don't like talking about that stuff. We're just running out of things to talk about. So anyways, 2024 on our doorstep. I appreciate everybody. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, a wonderful rest of the week. You know me, I'll be back tomorrow with something else. But in the meantime, y'all take care now.